for this welterweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kameru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jack Della Maddalena!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we are in the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, inside Prudential Center. I can think of a lot of fighters that have had big moments inside these walls. Colby Covington, Anthony Rumble Johnson with a big knockout back in the day. We'll see who shines in front of this capacity crowd tonight.
This is a great arena, but my memory goes to the one time that a guy at the barbershop tried to give me a hairline. He painted me a full-on black hairline. I said, you know what? I can't go to the arena looking like this. I can't show up for fights looking like I'm 17 years old. So I washed it off and went and watched some fantastic fights.
That's a true story, by the way.
It's a really
trying to Carlos Boozer you.
He tried to boozer your boy. It was picture day for DC.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Big ground and pound.
Scramble, scramble, scramble. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy, ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Couple minutes gone by round one.
Create a scramble, let's go!
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Hard elbows, hard elbows!
Good work from the top here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Look to counter that hook, let's go! Look to counter that hook!
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Posture up, GMP!
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Man, that cut on his forehead is looking worse. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs, he is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful. All right, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. The doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee, looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, well, that eye is officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
All right, late in the round now, and more of the same. Kamal Usman, rinse, repeat. His opponent hasn't had anything resembling an answer for the rest of
Well, he has not had an ability to stay upright. In the moment you show Kamaru that you have an issue with his takedowns, he will go to the well continuously. That's exactly what he's done tonight, and that is why he's far ahead in this fight.
Well, he has really come out aggressively to... Oh, well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him there. Big shot on the feet.
Cannot take too many of those.
Right into side control. "20 seconds left. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. Usman's able to flatten him out, really pressing on him now. Opponent's belly flat on the mat. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, between rounds here, and I'm somewhat surprised he found his way back to the stool. That cut is absolutely nasty in and around his eye. We'll see what the cut man can do to stop the bleeding.
We knew we were going to have a war.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Oh, clean hook there. It's a nice jab by him there. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Usman's in half guard. Well, thank God the left one's open, because that right eye is really starting to shut.
Wrist control, wrist control.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
I need you to
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamal Usman. Well, at this point, that is as bad a cut as I have seen in some time. I think you got to call in the ringside position.
It's hard to watch, John. Like, that's why I turn my face when I see stuff like this. It's disgusting. It's like Wolverine's lip. It's like when we see these types of cuts like this, it's hard for me to watch because I know that the only thing that can happen is the person gets more and more damaged.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Come on, let's go. Let's get the full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes.
Back mount now. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Usman.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, man, another blow right on that previously targeted area. He's in real trouble now. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh! And now he lands a combination. Two minutes to go. takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep...
That will do it! Kamal Usman!
Oh, my goodness.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Kamarú, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so Kamarú Usman, your winner tonight by TKO, and the knockouts really starting to pile up later in Kamarú Usman's career. He found it off of